Witches Masquerade, Book 3 of The Vampires of Emberbury. Written by Eva Alton. Narrated by Gabriela, Milo, and Adam Goodwin. Chapter 1. Alba. As soon as I saw the Vampire Queen waiting for me by the arrival gate at Emberbury International Airport, I knew the rest of the evening was going to be much less pleasant than the long transatlantic flight itself, which was no small feat, considering I hated those with a passion. My plane had landed after 3 a.m., and I was one of the first passengers to disembark. Being the only one without a suitcase had certain drawbacks, but it made my trip extremely quick and breezy. It should be pointed out that my travel minimalism hadn't happened by choice. Most of my stuff had burned down in a hotel fire back in Italy, while I tried, and failed, to take a relaxing vacation, all with the very respectable purpose of finding myself and not killing anyone in the process. I hadn't achieved any of the latter, and things had kept snowballing since then. Elizabeth followed me silently to the taxi stand, not even bothering to offer me a lousy hello. Things must have been dire for a woman of her status to take the trouble to show herself in a crowded public place. Elizabeth Swamp rarely left the cloister, unless to rapidly quench her thirst, and even when she did, she took great care to help everyone forget they had ever met her. Something told me that this evening was a first for her in many respects. "May I share your ride?" she asked, untangling her Victorian frock from the wheels of an abandoned baggage trolley. "Hi, Elizabeth. Long time no see." I forced myself to smile, opening the door of the taxi for her. "Of course you can. Please get in." She gathered her skirts, filling all the space in the back with a mass of pine green velvet and tulle, which made the taxi look like the van of a clandestine fabric dealer. Seeing there would be no room for me to travel beside her, I took a seat in the front and started to give the driver directions to get us to the cloister. "Excuse me," Elizabeth said, lifting a finger from behind the fabric bundle hiding half of her face. "That's not the right address. We are staying at West Side Avenue." "Are we?" I asked, perplexed. Last time I had checked, there was a run-down property at that address, the majority of its furnishings consisting of cobwebs and worm-eaten grand pianos. Besides, all my things were in the cloister, and I had absolutely no personal items with me, apart from the filthy clothes I was wearing and a half-empty backpack.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?